So, when are you going to start dating again?
My mother cornered me in the laundry room while I was holding my underwear and therefore vulnerable to attack. Laughter spilled out from the dining room, where her friends had congregated to play canasta and get hopped up on sugar and gossip, blocking my only route of escape. I tossed my briefs into the washer, trying not to blush like a 12-year-old. Mom had been doing my laundry only a couple of months ago. Thankfully, I'd broken her of that habit, but only by moving into my own place, a fact my son had not yet forgiven me for. He didn't like much about Granville, but he'd loved staying with grandparents eager to spoil him. Still, after 5 months, even they were ready for their house guests to leave. "Mom, please, can we not do this today?" She carried on as if she hadn't heard me.
Tessa Weaver got divorced last year too, and she's a lovely woman. You went to school together, remember?
I nodded. Mm-hmm.
She was the valedictorian when you graduated. Such a smart young woman.
I remember.
And Marcia at the Happy Bean?
Stop. I closed the washer door with a clang and hit the button to start the wash cycle. I have heard about every single woman in town at this point, but Toby is my priority. How do you think he'd handle it if I started dating?
Well, I don't know. And neither do you unless you try. It could be good for you both.
I hummed non-committally, maybe running the gauntlet of the women in the living room and their inevitable questions about my private life and parenting missteps would be better than my mother's targeted attack.
Just think about it, she continued. It's been a year since your divorce. I want to see you happy again. Toby, too. He's the sweetest boy, Hunter, but he hasn't fully accepted that you and Holly won't be reconciling.
I dragged a hand down my face. I know. Toby was always sweet as pie for his grandmother, but he'd been outright hostile toward me, and he was acting out at school. Things were not good. Adding dating to that mix would only be feeding the flame of his discontent. I couldn't imagine he'd take it well. Maybe it would help him move on, but at what cost?